So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. It's American Hillbilly. Man, good to see y'all this evening. My goodness. Saturday night. Man, I hope everybody's ready to have some fun. We got an awesome side chat out there already, and we got some fine folks back there in the green room. So, anyway, let's go ahead and bring up this verse. This is John 16:33. Says, "In the world you'll have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Ain't that awesome to know that if you've accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, He's overcome everything that you could be going through. So it's just awesome to know that no matter what you run into in your life, uh, you know He's already overcome it. So that should give us a lot of peace right there. Just knowing that nothing's too big, too bad, for the Lord. So anyway, thank you all for being here. And real quick, I'm going to get the little banner up here for Patriot Mobile. And the reason I'm so excited, being partnered up with this company is, for one, there's no contracts. And wherever you live at, a lot of them, like, you can only have this service with this carrier or this carrier. Well, you can get whatever carrier that's the best signal and all that in your area, which you can't do that with any other, phone company. And they support our Second Amendment, among other things. And it's just nice to know that, that money we're paying every month for our phone bill is also helping stuff like, going towards, like, say, getting rid of the SBR register and all that stuff. I mean, they're partnering up with GOA, all them, and support them. So, you're really helping out the 2A community, this company is. And so, anyway, if you're looking for a, switch services or whatever, make sure you check them out. And you can use code Hillbilly. Yep. See, I got the banner right there. I can't read. Yeah, code Hillbilly and get your first month's free. And so, anyway, thank you all so much for being here. And let's go ahead and bring out these fine folks here in the green room. And first in tonight, we had Hasbro. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Billy, how you doing, man? It's a good day.
Man, doing great.
It's a beautiful day here today. It's 63 degrees. I hit the range and just had a really nice, relaxing day. A little windy, but that's fine. We shot pistols too, and good day. So looking forward to tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Me too, buddy. And yeah, we did have a lot better day. I was hoping the wind would die down, like, at least by this afternoon, but it just clouded up, and there's a chance of rain tonight and tomorrow, and so it's kind of like a storm moving in or something. But I mean, we really haven't got anything yet, so I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I can get out there and shoot. So I'm hoping, got my fingers crossed and everything. So
yeah, I got to shoot yesterday too. I had the day off work, and then today. And of all that shooting, I'm not sure I got any video that's any good. But I had fun.
Boomsticks, I think I used up all my luck last night, but if I have any left, come on, skinny golden knife.
Quick, boot him.
Yeah, good to see everybody out there. And yeah, we had a great time over last night on talking bench rest with Kentucky Rimfire. And speaking of him, here he is. I'll bring you right on out here, buddy.
Man, I'm still ecstatic about last night. That was such a great show, being able to give back to all these people. But man, I've had a good day. The weather's been nice. Started out this morning. Everybody knows I've been trying to buy my daughter a car, and we've been working with this certain dealership, and they put me off. And I just decided to go try somewhere else a little closer to home this morning, and I was able to actually get her a newer car with a lot less mileage. She got a 23 model car with 22,000 miles, and my payment's about $65 cheaper a month than what I was going to do at the other place. So
Good deal.
it all worked out for the good. We do have a new car in the driveway, so.
Awesome.
Got home and went to the range, met up with Justin, and done a little shooting at the range today. And then I came home, started shooting my BB guns, and Justin showed up at the house, and I let him experience a 499B, and he looked at me and said, "What's this going to cost me?" I think we've converted Justin Lowe to a 499B anyways. He's already got a buck 105 and a 1938B, but I see a 499B in his future.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great. Yep. And the guy can already shoot open sights, no doubt about that. So, yeah. And man, ain't God's timing great?
Yep.
You got them doors shut there for your daughter, and all that. She's probably getting really disappointed,
yeah,
with all that going on, and then end up, good Lord, just blessed you even more.
yep.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for being here tonight, buddy. Thanks for putting that on last night. It was a lot of fun. Up next, we got Jose, J Delta 22MC.
Good evening. Drink some coconut water. Stay hydrated. Hey, having a great show last night. I agree with Chad, and expecting to have fun tonight. It was 60-some degrees. It was a little cool this morning. The sun didn't come out until the afternoon, but I got to go to the range and shoot some Monarch Superman ammo today. I want to say thank you again to Michael.
You made Michael's ears perk up.
Yeah, Steve's brother, for sending that album. It was windy here today too, Hasbro, but had some fun at the range today. So
yeah, they say that Monarch pistol match special's good too.
it is, man. It's putting the rounds down range. Not together, but it's putting it down range.
Yeah, instead of Lapua X, Monarch's got the O.
You got the O, yeah. Outside. Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here tonight, buddy. Appreciate
Thank you.
And up next, we got Steve living in Southwest Virginia. How you doing this evening, buddy?
I'm doing good, Hillbilly. I appreciate you having me on tonight. Want to say, Jose, John watched your unboxing video there, your mail call, and said you're the first person he had ever heard that thanked you, somebody, for giving him Monarch.
Hey, we're gonna have some fun next week. We're gonna shoot it out of the voodoo. I know. I won't tell Hasbro. I'm gonna tell Hasbro not to watch it because he's gonna have a heart attack.
He'll have palpitations anyway.
Yeah, he will. He's gonna call me. Hey, stop doing that.
What is it? What was it? Fred from what was his wife's name? Sanford and Sons. Martha.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah.
This is a big one.
Monarch.
Monarch.
I I can't wait to see Broomstick shoot some of that good ammo, man.
I know, man. I can't wait that either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people who
I-
weren't there last night, tell them what Boomstick won, Chad.
Boomstick was the lucky winner of a brick of Lapua Cinerex.
Yeah. Yeah.
I offered to trade him what Monarch I have for it. Still waiting on a reply.
Awesome side chat out there, man. Just getting with it. Good to see each and every one of you. And up next we have JH586. How you doing tonight, Jamie?
Better than I deserve. Thank y'all for having me, and thank you for putting up with me. I
Good
know
to
it's
have you
hard
here.
sometimes. So at work the other day, one of my buddies said, "I'm just a grumpy old man." I said, "Hey, that's my title around here." And he's like, "I'll fight you for it." I thought we was going to have to throw down right there in the middle of the shop.
You tell him get off your lawn.
Actually, help him, man. Actually, what I told him, I said, if you're willing to fight for the title of grumpy old man, you can have it. I think you're grumpier than I am. So nice verse, by the way.
Oh, well. Yeah, I really like that one. That's a great verse. Boomstick says you got to say that Lapua for special targets.
Yeah.
Y'all killing me with this 22 crap. I was telling the guys earlier, they all ought to be ashamed of themselves. Hey, Boomstick, that they ought to be ashamed of themselves because I caught myself at Walmart today looking at air guns for like 15. But yeah, this paying for these high dollar 22s and then buying this high dollar 22 ammo, I'm still figuring y'all out on that one. But hey, if you this is America. If you got it and that's what you want to spend your money on, more power to you.
You betcha.
I found, by the way, Jamie, that an old Stevens 416 likes Ely Contact. I was really happy because it's like $7 a box.
Dude, I remember when I could walk around my neighborhood and pick up Coke bottles, okay, and go buy a Coke, a candy bar, and a box of 50 22 long rifles just from picking up Coke bottles. Y'all losing me on the whole concept of 22 rifle shooting.
Well, you can still do that with Thunderbolt. They'd probably give you a Thunderbolt.
Actually, I have a bucket of Thunderbolt in my gun safe in there. Not that I would pay what they want for that either, but I inherited it. So, but I still have it.
We're going to bring you over to the side of the 22 hole one of these days.
I want something that, number one, I can feel it when I shoot it. Number two, I have some kind of control over what I'm shooting.
Yeah.
You know, you paying that high dollar money for 22 and it's rimfire, and you have absolutely zero control. You just spent money and you're doing what it wants you to do or what it will do.
No,
I don't know. I can swing that 22 up to 324 yards about 95% of the time. You got a video coming up next week. You're going to have a video coming up next week.
I'm with Jamie. I so badly want to reload 22 precisely. You just can't do it.
No, you can't do it. But what I know, man, I mean, I lost the title grumpy old man at my work. Hell.
It's been a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
because I wasn't willing to fight at work. So there you go.
Well, Pack Rat sent a picture in through email there. Says this is for J Delta. So let me bring this up here.
Oh, those cocos. Yeah.
Coco.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. It's catching on.
Okay, so what is Fruteria? Fruteria.
Fruteria. They sell a
Okay.
lot of fruits, different fruits.
All right.
Yeah, fruta
market.
is fruit, a
Fruit
fruit.
market.
Yeah,
Fruteria?
fruteria.
Fruteria.
There
You
you
go to
go.
these cities, you see a lot of fruits walking down the side of the sidewalks.
Yeah.
Why we try to stay out of town, brother.
Yeah.
Mexican. All righty.
I don't even think that's proper Pack Rat. I think it's Hispanic at this point.
Yeah, I think I guess it might be on the dictionary. I never looked it up, but
Boomstick's got some words of wisdom out here. Remember, lightning never strikes the same place twice.
twice.
Same goes for thunderbolts.
That's why they named it that.
Hey, Monarch stroked today like 3 times in a row, so we'll see.
There's a new cartridge that's got my attention, and it ain't 22 long rifle. This guy that is on YouTube and has a flat out gazillion subscribers, and I'm still trying to figure out how, because he seems like, never mind what he seems like. He was shooting a Ruger #1 in 6.5 284. And that cartridge is what Eric Katina and all them other guys are shooting in F class. And it's tempting to get into 6.5 284.
Oh yeah.
But for the same reason, 6.5 PRC interests me as well. It's same diameter as your 6.5 Creedmoor, which is what I shoot long distance, but it's got a little bit more horsepower. And I think my pet load is at 1,000 yards, it's slowing down to about 1250. So if I could get about 250, maybe 300 more feet per second out to 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Is that
I know.
the cartridge get you there?
I think either one will. 6.5 PRC is something that's relatively new. Well, it came out with the other PRCs. You got 6.5, 7 millimeter, and 300 PRC.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
my buddy
the
Bad Dad, who's out there in the side chat, he's built him a 300 PRC. I'm interested to shoot that thing.
I just don't see what they do. It's like if you want just a little more punch, go 7mm Remington mag. You know, I don't see quite. Maybe it's just my limited knowledge of those cartridges, but why do they fit in there? Right? Just something new.
It's the
because-
recoil for the 7mm mag. That's why those
Not
guys
just
use
that.
it. Yeah.
Power consumption in a belted
Mhm.
Magnum cartridges, you're looking at somewhere between 70 and 80 grains of powder every time you pull the trigger.
Okay. These are going to be in the 50s, right? 50 or 60 grains?
50s, yeah.
Yeah, so
I would think. My pet loaf 6.5 Creedmoor is 40 grains. So there's that.
yeah, that's a lot different.
I think my Ruger number one, which I'm still working on because it was left in a car for almost 2 years. So I got a lot of work to do on it before I can shoot it. But it's 300 Win Mag. And
Oh, yeah.
I think the primary difference between 300 Win Mag and the 300 PRC is number one, 300 PRC is not a belted Magnum case. And number two, I think that the rifling twist in the barrel is a lot different.
Justin says he's got 6.5, 300 Weatherby.
Yeah, there we go into your belted magnums again.
Well, cool. Yeah, that's got to be neat, doing your own loads, I mean, for that much long distance, and stuff, and work, getting that work up, and it ought to make a feller gets it all just fine tuned. I'll make a feller proud, doing something like that, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, I see where you're coming from. I mean, you can shoot 22s at 100 yards pretty much anywhere. You can't go just shoot 1,000 yards every day,
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got the guns to do it, but I shoot them 2-3 times a year, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
can
me.
shoot.
Air
You can
local
shoot.
range.
I shoot my 22s up to 300 yards. I got a video coming up probably the week after next week. So
I feel like if you can shoot a 22, you can shoot anything. I mean, there's a reason why the military has 22 trainer rifles.
yep. Yeah, we shoot it consistently at 300 and something, and if it's not a lot of wind.
There's also a reason they take them away from them, Chad. Give them something more substantial when they go into battle.
Yeah, they started out with pellet guns or BB guns, and then 22.
Yeah, but they do that for training for your
the first
basic.
order the first order of business is not shoot your buddy standing next to you. Learn how to handle guns.
Yeah, you shoot your buddy next to you. There's something wrong with that guy.
Well,
Yeah.
gun safety is gun fun. I'm telling you.
Yep.
You have a accident or mishap of any kind. Yeah, your fun is over.
Yeah.
Exception of airsoft.
I think Jose has a story about that, and when he joined the Army.
When airsoft first came out, my best friend or good friend, son, real smart kid at the time. He's about 10. He goes, "Here, you want to shoot it?" I said, "Sure." He turned around. I shot him in the butt, point blank. Well, I come to find out they're not soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me and my brother, my younger brother, first time we went paintball to a paintball deal, and he kept saying, "Man, I don't know if I want to do it. I wonder how I want." He kept saying, "I want to know how bad it hurts." He kept asking about him. They were like, "Well, it stings. You don't want to get hurt or get hit. Enough you don't want to get hit, but I mean, it. You can survive it. It's not that big of a deal." And he kept on for like 20 minutes while we was waiting there and stuff for our turn, and so finally They once and shot any, and luckily they were just pistols at the time. And so he just kept on and on. I was sick and tired of hearing him, so I just turned around and shot him right in the gut, point blank. He's like,
And there you go.
and then he shot me. I'm like, okay, well now we know what they feel like. And the guy at the range corner is like, you guys can't be shooting each other standing in line. Point blank.
Not
Like,
even in
dude,
Missouri.
we just want to know how it felt like. That guy's like, you dang hillbillies. I tell you what, man. Oh, my goodness. Well, so make sure you get your hashtags in out there. Hashtag HBN171. That will get you entered in tonight's giveaway. And we will be giving away the skinny gold knife. We started giving that away in January. So make sure you get them hashtags in. And we do have some topics for tonight. First of all, I thought we're just kind of anybody on the panel or side chat's got something to say about what's going on there in Iran, and and ask everybody to kind of to be nice about it or whatever opinions you got, and try not to get too into politics or anything like that. But it's a thing that's on the news and it's going on, and and it's going to affect pretty much everybody, and hopefully it's not something that lasts a long time or anything like that. Hopefully we don't have to get boots on the ground or anything like that, or it could affect a lot of us because a lot of us still have family in the military and stuff like that. And so I thought, well, if anybody has something to talk about or say about that, one thing I can say is later on this evening or whatever, when they said that they had proof that Khomeini was gone. Anyway, I popped up on some because I'd been watching some of it all day off and on when I get a chance on YouTube or whatever. And so some videos had popped up, and some of them were videos, some were lives, but there's a lot of places, like even in London, just different places all around the world that people were cheering and all that. I just like the one there in London that I had watched. There's a lot of people that come out with like Israeli flags and Iran flags and all that, and they were they weren't tearing nothing up, they weren't setting nothing on fire, they were just dancing and hugging each other. And a lot of them's like like the one guy, he's like, I'm so happy. He said, he's probably, I'd say, in his late 20s, early 30s. And he's like, I'm going to be able to go back home to Iran. He goes, introduce my wife to my dad. He goes, my dad got us out of there, me, my mom, and my brother, 20 years ago. So they hadn't seen their dad or nothing in 20 years. Yep. And these people are super excited to have the opportunity to go back to their home country, and I was like, man, I was like, hopefully everything works out great, because, that I'm sure that's got to be amazing for some people. And I heard more than one person talk about like having family members in Iran that they hadn't seen for years. And so anyway,
yeah, that's the exact same story. Many years ago I worked for Apple Computer, and there's a guy named Akbar Paydar. And Akbar was the coolest guy you ever meet, completely pro-American, so happy to be here, unlike, unfortunately, a lot of people that just want to complain. And same thing, his family fled when those guys took over, and they were threatened in their life, and so he was so happy to be here and be an American, and you see that kind of joy in somebody's face that hopefully that will be a change there. Um, I won't say a lot about politics, but there are a lot of people. Their first reaction is, if it's the other side's president, dump on them. I'm going to give them the credit that they know a lot more than we know, and they know that something serious is about to happen in Iran, and they got to do something now. I try to give them the credit for that because they know a lot more than we know. Give them some credit. Anyway, that's all for me.
Yeah, and I literally learned a lot today just from people that were like in Iran, that was like in another country now and stuff. And I guess they had voting and all this and that up till 77, I believe it was. They said when he got elected, and he promised all this free stuff for him and how everything was going to be better and all that. And then once he got in power, there was no more elections. And he's been what they think they said 47 years he's been in power or something like that, against the will of the population there. And man, I'm so glad we live in America. Okay, Ozzy said 79 when the regime took power. Yep. But anyway, as of what I heard earlier, like as far as American troops and all that, there wasn't any casualties or anything yet. But I do know in the last effort they were like sending missiles or bombs or whatever you want to call it to like Saudi Arabia. They're on their east banks, Dubai and all that, and so they're like reaching out trying to tear stuff up that wasn't even in it, wasn't even a part of it at that attack or whatever. So anybody else got anything they'd like to say here, Ed?
No, I saw some footage today of people in Iran celebrating where they took him down. I mean, that right there, that tells you everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did hear that, and I heard a lot of the Iranian people say that they wanted Crown Prince back to set up a new government and stuff. So I did hear that several times. You bet you help him, man. There'll always be wars and rumors of wars. Be on alert. We have good Lord above that has a plan for us all. That is 100% true, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we hope that they know, which I think, what they say, the top 20 leaders, military leaders, were taken out too, or something like that, or whatever. So, anyway, if you're a praying person, say some prayers, as this is definitely still has a little ways to go, regardless of what happens. So, anyway, we just pray that these people get their freedom, and um, only the bad people are taken out. Okay, at least 40 of the leaders, or the regime, I guess. So anyway, get your hashtag in there, just like Sean did, HBN 171. And nobody has anything else to say, we'll go ahead and move on. So weather's starting to get nice for some of us, and some of us more than others. And so, anyway, I thought, talk about this. It's about spring. So, what's your two A plans for the spring? I mean, is there some, you know, more firearms that you're looking to add to your collection? Um, uh, you know, getting out, shooting certain things, or maybe joining different leagues, or I mean, maybe it's just you know, just enjoying, being able to go out to the range without freezing and have all that white snow on the ground. So, anyway, Hasbro, we'll just start with you and we'll go around the room. And also in the side chat, let us know what you got planned for the spring.
Well, I'm pretty sure my goal is going to be the same as Steve and Jay Delta's. That is to beat Chad into submission at the end of April.
That Turner's camera on.
Yeah, Chad's got something for us, at least with one or two rifles there. So we're going to have some fun.
The only thing I'm worried about with you, Hasbro, is center fire, because that's the only thing you beat me with last year. So,
oh, you forgot about the hide, did you?
I ain't worried about the hide. We're not talking about 100-yard stuff. I'm not a 100-yard
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. No, it's been great just being with everybody and having fun again, and I sure hope it works out. It's all about a grandbaby for me, where I'll be there, but I should be good.
Yeah, that's some big plans for the spring, ain't it, buddy?
Yeah, somewhere around the 8th, if not a little earlier. That's the earlier is going to interfere with shooting Steve at the hides, and I'm still the reigning champion 2 years in a row. So that's probably going to go down. I don't think that one. I don't know. We'll see.
I think the challenge he came out with this year is going to be a little tough at 100 yards.
Oh yeah, yeah. I should have practiced that today. I was out there with that target, but it's okay.
Oh man, anything? Which I mean, I know you've been adding to your air gun collections this winter, but
I can't hear what you said because my wife's listening. I already owned all that stuff. So
any firearms you're looking to add to your collection?
Well, I've been trying to add a Sewell, and I've seen a couple. I just haven't been happy with the deal so far. But Steve's going to hook me up if I don't, right, Steve?
That was not mine, man.
Well, I don't mean to shoot it. I mean just to shoot it, not to keep it.
Oh, I'm sure John let you shoot it, no doubt.
Yeah.
After hearing what Brock priced his for, my price went up.
Yeah.
You talk about prices. Some of the stuff I was looking for those on Gunbroker today and that kind of stuff, and I saw Winchester 52Ds going U.S. property ones, which is what mine is. They're crazy prices, and people were bidding on them. It's like, okay, maybe you don't know what the letters CMP mean.
Did you see that 1022 that sold on Gunbroker for the CMP? Had a Winchester 52 barrel.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
John watched that one, and I'm thinking he said it went for over $1,600. 1022 with a Winchester barrel. No, he wanted it, but it went out of the range that he was interested in paying.
It's easy enough because you can buy Winchester 52 barrels still, and you could have one fit. You might have to. I don't remember the diameter. Do you, Chad, know what their diameters are?
No, but there's actually 52 barrels on Gunbroker right now. So
that's what I mean. I just mean I don't remember what they are. The tenon is compared to what it is. 1022 is. I bet you're still turning it down. So that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a grinder. No problem.
Yeah. But I'm telling you what, there was a guy that commented on my Winchester 52 video today going, these new guns just don't have it over all the old ones. And that's the truth. Some of these old ones, it's amazing what those guys did. Because that 52D I have will keep up and sometimes outpace all our custom CZ with a little barrel and all this sort of stuff, right? It's right there with it anyway. So maybe not every one will be, I don't know. But.
Well, we all know the difference between quality, between then and now, unless it's just something custom.
Right.
As far as manufacturing, I don't know. I would think we don't have the quality we used to.
I don't know. You get CNC and all that stuff. I mean, you got to pay for it, right, Jose? You got to pay for the quality.
You do.
You can get it. It's just that you can go buy an old gun. You got to take a little chance there, but you could get just as well for just as good a results for half the money.
Absolutely. Yep.
Everything 22 out here says, how good of a gun do you actually need to compete?
MOA.
As long as it's a good shooter.
No, man. Come shoot what you got. The main thing is get out there and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. And it depends what you're doing, right? If you're shooting bench rest against characters like that one, you're going to need, some pretty good stuff. But if you're going to shoot NRL, PRS, you need an MOA gun. That's what you need.
That's right.
Man, I do believe anyone can buy from CMP. Is that right, guys?
You just got to fill out the paperwork, qualify.
Yeah.
You got to be a club member.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have a club affiliation.
Yep. I don't know, Jose. Maybe you know that. Do you get an exemption if you're from the military? Do you have to still have a club membership?
You still have to have one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because somebody has to vouch for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess being bad, I get bad.
Surprisingly enough, someone did for me. What were they thinking?
Yeah, my club has one. They just told me when I'm ready, just let them know, and they'll fill because we affiliated club, and they'll send it in.
I kicked myself for not jumping on the 40Xs while they had them. I mean, I'm sitting there looking at a rack of 30 of them.
Wow.
But I was talking to Chad on the phone, and I got this Winchester 52D, and I do not regret it now. But I was trying to get me to buy both of them, but I didn't.
Looky there.
Hey, folks.
Hey, Moondog.
Oh, Tom.
Sorry for the tardiness. I took my daughter out to go see a movie that she wanted to go see this evening, and so my wife and I took her, and we just got back.
All right.
Obviously, your priorities are off, but get with
it. That's what I used to call in the Army. You a slacker. No, I'm just kidding, Tom. I'm kidding. That's what they call me. Hey, Sarge, you a slacker. Yeah.
Hey, everybody on the side chat. I guess thanks for the greeting.
All right. What movie did you guys see?
Oh, yeah, this is going to be very obscure, except for the really geeky anime folks out there. Bubba probably would know, but there's this. It's a movie that is based on a free to play video game called Umamase. It's okay. This takes a little bit of explanation. It is these anime girls that are also part horse. So they have tails and they have horses' ears, and they run, they race. So the game is you train them it's like horse racing. So you train them to beat the other girls in a horse race. So it's so weird.
Bet on them?
You get to bet, and then you earn money to buy them extra training or extra special food or things like that to upgrade them. So yeah. It's a little it's a little odd, but the movie is actually I actually thought it was pretty good. I didn't know much about it coming into it, other than I Googled it to make sure that it was appropriate for my daughter to watch
Yeah.
and for me to watch. So it's like, oh, this is kind of wholesome, but kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hillbilly, I'm going to save your marriage. So I'm going to tell you, don't say that you dated a girl like that once. Don't say that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, that's funny. And yeah, I got some of my grandkids. They like watching some of the anime stuff, and so a little different than what we were brought up with, but some of it's pretty cool. And
It's a far cry from Speed Racer, though. Thundercats was kind of that weird animal, real people kind of thing. So I guess not that weird, I suppose.
wow, it says check out Gunsmith Cats.
Gunsmith and Cats. I love that. Yeah, I used to collect the comic book.
I'll be darned.
Mm-hmm. Though they were not cats.
Boomstick said he just seen a girl come out of Walmart dressed like that, wearing tails and ears. Does she come out with some kitty litter? Oh man. So Moondog, the topic we're going through right now, and Hasbro just did his, but we'll jump back to you since you're right up there in line. It's about springtime, and what's your today plans for the spring? Getting nicer weather, but see, you really don't qualify for that, being out there, you and Walter in California. But
yeah, it's spring weather here. I'm in a t-shirt right now because it's 61 degrees.
well, it's going to get better or warmer though, so at least you got that. But you got that great sweet temperature, there for hopefully we get it for a month, 2-3 months maybe. So anything you got planning, it's like anything you're add to your collection that the spring, or anything that you're just okay, it's been winter time, been a little cool, down in the 50s for you,
right?
Man, as soon as it's gonna hit 70s,
it was 77 degrees today. So that was the high today, and that's the reason why I'm in a t-shirt. But I get what you're saying, because here we don't get, unless you're up in the Sierras, you don't get a lot of snow and you don't get bogged in. But we do get rain, a lot of rain, and that ends up becoming snow for the rest of you guys, especially out the Midwest when the weather goes further east. But so I haven't been out to the range as often as the last couple of weeks because it's been raining on and off, and I can't really film any reviews or anything at the range outdoors. Well, a couple of times I tried to film, but it gets into the equipment, so I try not to do it. And but when the weather gets nicer, I do want to get back and film a follow-up to the Bear Creek Arsenal the bolt action upper videos that I posted up earlier this year and last year, because those were I really struggled with those. They really wouldn't want to. The actions just were really bad in terms of the smoothness of them, and I got to spend some time and take a Dremel and some, as I was colloquially told, hillbilly polish. So I'm going to get some Colgate and put it on the Dremel head and put it on those bolt lugs to try to smooth them out a little bit before shooting again.
Yeah,
flits.
So those are my plans. As soon as it should be getting nice soon. It's springtime here, so it'll be like the weather is the rest of the year.
Yeah, I hope you're on down the rabbit hole when we start talking about that action and a new barrel. I hope you're way on down the rabbit hole.
I don't want to knock too much off of that because then I gotta worry about the safety of it. But I think that I was you touch when I checked out the bolt on those are really nice sharp edges and yeah
They that's the one
Go
thing to
ahead.
me is they unlock too easily as they are from the factory. And as you break them in, mine's better, much better. It's kind of like what you're going to do artificial. Mine's much better, but it's still I can just take a finger and make it unlock very lightly, and it works. I don't like that part of it, but the action works. So.
Yeah, I know the first two that I got, just out of the box, they were pretty gritty and stuff like that. And I said, like in my first video, like I just pulled apart, I just cleaned everything really well, went over everything, and then it, started working fine, But,
there's something I haven't tried yet. Just because I know if I get it wrong, I'll waste a receiver. But there's no reason you couldn't make it come over the center because they have the bolt face spring loaded. So you could come over the center and have it come back just a few thousandths of an inch. It shouldn't be enough to affect your lockup, and then it won't come unlocked easily. But it's one of those things like, okay, we'll try off of YouTube in case things happen.
Yeah, I noticed on the last two or three they sent me, they literally have instruction there. Make sure you clean it, or and then they send a little bitty bottle of CLP, and they're saying make sure you clean it and lube it, and so.
To me, it's just it's a fun experiment, putting barrels, making a match gun out of it, and I've got it down to half MOA, but not consistently, and well, that's fine. But it's what's its real use? I think it's for guys that shoot suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's for sure, Steve.
Well, real quick, while we're talking about the bolt actions,
It is.
and I know, like he was like, why would you want an AR and a bolt action? And I understand that. I mean, like, there's a lever gun bolt AR out there too. That I was like, that would be cool to have, but then it's like, we got an AR, what do you want to lever? Which, that might show up in my house one of these days because I just love lever guns, And anyway, but the reason for me is like I have 7 grandkids, and as they're growing up, not only were using, walnut and steel guns, but also an AR, starting out with the 22, the little Smith and Wesson 22. They learn the controls on the AR and all that stuff. And so it's so easy to graduate them right up to that adjustable stock. They know where the mag release is, they know where the safeties are. And so now all I got to do is get a, like a 350 Legend upper or whatever, and then stick it on one of the lowers that I already have. So that gets me, having a, precision, pretty much a better precision rifle, especially with suppressor, because I like, hunting with the suppressors. And a single shot type situation for a younger kid to start learning how to deer hunt, And so, that just, that was for, the price point was just,
Oh yeah,
that was amazing. Yeah, AR pump. Yeah.
yeah. Saying it's affordable is an understatement as far as those BCA bolt action uppers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, alrighty. Chad, we'll move on to you. What's your 2A plans for this spring?
Man, we got matches starting up in March, and we'll be shooting 2 a month at our local range. We got the big April meetup coming up in April, where some fellow YouTubers are going to come and join me and spend about 3 days, and I'm looking forward to that. A lot of good camaraderie, a lot of trash talk, but a lot of fun. And Justin and I, we've been wanting to travel more and shoot more. So we're going to try to make it to the Hyde for his little event on the 4th of April. And we've been wanting to travel around and shoot some matches, but we were talking about this today, and one of our most local places that we could go shoot ABRA, they always do it on Wednesday nights at 5:30, and I'm out of town working at 5:30 on Wednesday, so I can't make those matches. I wish they'd do some Saturday shoots and stuff. They do some Saturday shoots, but it's like a big shoot, and they only do it like once or twice a year. And I'd like to go shoot with them some on days that it's not their big to do, because those guys, when they're doing a big match, they got their hands full trying to run the match, and you don't get to socialize with them much. I'd like to be able to go shoot with those guys some when you can spend some time with them, get to know them a little better, because I enjoy getting to know these people. But I go to these matches. I don't care if I win or not, man. It's about the camaraderie for me. I like winning. Everybody likes winning, but it's not about that for me.
He says that, and he goes gets his blood sugar under control. He gets new glasses. He's preparing everything he can to beat out in April. But he says it's camaraderie, but hey.
Well, I'm ready for you. I mean, I'm ready for you and that big fellow up there that likes to trash talk. So he's got nothing for me. I'll say this: he better come better prepared than he did last year, because he didn't do so good.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Papa T just jumped out there, and thanks for reminding me, Chad. Yes, we need to call out the side chat. And Jamie, would you like to call out the side chat?
Yes, sir.
See, let's have everybody type in spring, since we're about close to spring. If you type in spring, Jamie will call you out here on the YouTubes.
I'll try. Try my best. And dang, they gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad I traded in a mouse. Was the up arrow kind of thing. Anyway, Hasbro was in there first. He's on the panel. No, he wasn't either. Back it on up here, big boy. J Delta 22NC is on the panel and on the side chat. Boomstick's out there.
Even that's a competition, Jamie. Hasbro comes in first.
Yeah, David got the fastest trigger, that's for sure.
Hasbro is also on the panel. Living in Southwest Virginia is also on the panel. Moondog's on the panel too. Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Helping Man. West Virginia Leather and Wood. Good to see you. There's our buddy Alaska One Andy. Papa T Adventures. Joe Rose. TJ Fishing and Shooting. Kent 645, Dwayne 7834. Good to see you, buddy. April Rose, Ruhl, WRUEHL. I hope I pronounced that right, buddy. If I didn't, correct me down in the. We'll get you straightened out. Daryl D, Boomstick Mark 7. Good to see you, buddy. Miss Pack Rat's Attic. Walt Turtle. Mohi 303, 01 guy, Denny's plant-based journal, Ozzy Osborne. Good to see you, brother. John Taylor, Farm Boy, Info Bros, Ron 2A Matters. Good to see you, buddy. Kentucky Rimfire, Justin, J Delta again. Casey Dolph. DJ Play Nice. What's going on out there, brother? David Duff. Okay, Rule. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Hey,
that,
I just want everybody to know y'all got that wrong. Hillbilly said type spring, not spring.
It's got A in it.
Yeah.
Bang.
Spring, huh?
You got to
You
tell
know,
right.
down
Down
here, we don't set things on fire. We have a fire.
Yeah.
Far.
We don't
There you
put oil in our cars. It's oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we live in a hollow.
Yeah. And we don't say pillow here, we say pillar.
DJ said sprung.
Sprung.
Yeah. Good to see DJ. Danny says spring. There you go. Guys, I guess I got to report that it's feeling like spring around here. We're at 11:16 and on the last day of February, and it's 48 degrees outside. We were at 70 today.
Wow.
Yesterday was West Virginia Leather and Wood. So we put Earl in our cars.
Earl.
Yeah, and I know where you're taking Earl too. You're taking him straight to the liquor store, ain't you? You know, we were talking earlier about everybody's got an Uncle Jim that taught you to do the bad things in life. Then we also have an Uncle Earl that our cousin Earl or whatever. That's yeah. I had a cousin Earl when I was younger. About every, I would say, 2 to 2.5 years, we'd have to go pick him up at the hospital. He'd get in the hospital from gambling. He was always gambling, and he always got caught cheating. And I'm like, man, why do you do that crap? You know what's going to happen. I don't understand you, man.
My name is Earl.
You know, people are just going to do what they're going to do. You know it.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I heard a pastor say one time, been years ago. He said people say, money is the root of all evil, and he goes, I understand. He goes, it's the love of money, not money. And he said, because you got, Billy Bob down the road, he ain't got dime to his pocket. He works and this and that when he has to and all that. Billy Bob hits the lottery. He's going to Vegas and he's staying there and spending it until it's all spent. He goes, he'd do that anyhow. He just didn't have the money to do it. It wasn't the money that made him do that. It's just he didn't have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
So thanks for doing that, Jamie. See Jose, we're to you.
So yeah, we got the plan for April. So I'm very excited about April, going back to Pikeville. Yeah, I got a couple of rifles in the work. So for this year, might be 3 now. I know 2 for sure, and we said 3rd possible. That's the way we used to say. When you play space, how many books you got? 200 possible 3. So those are the plans this year.
Well, alrighty, sounds like Sounds like a good spring coming up, no doubt about that. How about you, Steve?
Well, like Hasbro and J Delta, I'm looking forward to going to Chad's there in April for the shoot. Should be a whole lot of fun. I don't have quite the lofty goals Hasbro does. I just don't want to come in last. That's my goal. But
Yeah.
as far as
That's not
guns,
what you said in the side chat.
as far as the guns go, I don't have any specific plans. I'd like to find a decent 52, Winchester 52, and I'd like to find a Martini. So kind of been watching for that. And something I'll mention, I noticed David Duff talking in the side chat that his plans involve getting a hip replacement this spring. And I was going to say, you're not alone, brother. I started carrying this one around when I was 25. I went to sleep and drove up underneath a tractor trailer and broke the real thing. And then 16 years later, got it replaced again. But,
Dang.
this last replacement is pretty cool. It's not. I've not had 1 minute's pain with it in 18 years. So
It's awesome.
Not
Hope
bad.
the man wants to know if you're bringing your brother Steve or just his guns.
John's coming with me.
Bring John.
Yeah, he's coming with me and bringing some guns too. So
Well,
we're
if
to
you
have a
don't want
good
to be
time.
last, it's kind of like bear gets after you. You just got to run faster than a buddy. So you need to find a buddy to take with you that you can outshoot. That way
John ain't the one. He can shoot better than me.
Basically, Hillbilly is
Steve,
going to turn into a big
We'll distract Chad. We're going to distract Chad. I'm going to give your brother a pocket knife and have him work on his bullets.
It's going to turn into one big swap meet, Hillbilly, because most of the guys that won prizes last night's been emailing me saying, just bring my prize to the meetup in April. So,
man.
Oh, Pack Rat, I didn't see that, man. Pack Rat says he's got to have both his hips replaced.
Dang, that's got to be rough. Man. Oh, somebody asked Jose a while ago, right after you got done, if there was any new firearms planned for the spring.
Firearms?
Yeah.
200 possible 3. Like playing space. You know when you play space, how many books you got? That's the plan. I know 2 for sure. Those are committed already. So
Yeah. Awesome. So Jamie, what do you got planned? You got some ammo testing? You're going to do some.
Yeah, we're meeting up in April to shoot 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
Nice.
and I'm working on a newer load. My pet load, y'all heard me talking about, is with a 140 grain bullet. I'm gonna try 130 ELD match and work up a good load with that, with some of that Midwest powder. H4350 is getting hard to find, and when you can find it, it's kind of hard to pay for. So I'm hoping to find a good load with the 130 grain ELD match and the Midwest powder. I think it's MP 549 or 550-5. I have some of both of those, which is basically the same powder. It's just a different lot. Similar to Winchester 760. I believe.
Have you tried Super Performance, Jamie?
I have.
I got okay results. It's not as good as I've had 4350, but I was just curious.
Super Performance worked well for me, but it takes a little bit I get a little bit higher velocity, but it takes more in the case. It's a higher powder charge.
Uh-huh.
It's as opposed to 40 grains with the H4350. The group that shot best for me was Superformance. It seems like it was 43, 43 and a half, maybe 44, but it was a higher velocity. So I don't mind putting more powder in there. It's all about that. It's about finding that bullet powder combination that works well in your rifle.
Yep.
But I'm going to be working on a new load for 6.5 Creedmoor and for 350 Legend, and possibly doing some turkey hunting this spring. And I'm also thinking about one of those Bear Creek Arsenal uppers for 350 Legend bolt action. I've got an AR platform 350 Legend, but it doesn't feed my cast lead bullets, and I'm wanting to shoot cast lead bullets in 350 Legend and be able to hunt with it. So I'm hoping that it's about the barrel that I have in my AR. That gun feeds factory loads and store-bought bullets. It feeds them fine. But I have, Tommy boy, I have tried the Shooter's World 4350, and I didn't have a whole lot of luck with it in my barrel. But I've also tried that Shooter's World Precision. I didn't like that very much either. But yeah, Shooter's World's pretty much really good powder. I mean, they're
I've had real
world.
good luck with it. If you can find it, I've had good luck with it.
Yeah, Glenn Davis, I want to know what bullet mold you're talking about. I've got 2 or 3. But yeah, the thing with my 350 is feeding. And if I could get one of those uppers and it'll shoot, and see, I've got a lower that I've built up. I got a drop-in trigger and all of this fancy stuff on it, like nicer magazine releases and safety switches and all that stuff. So I really would like to use that same mower with one of those bolt action uppers. Of course, ain't none of it going to shoot like a 35 Remington, is it, Chad?
No. I don't think Chad heard you, but I'll agree with you on that.
I didn't hear him. I was distracted. Sorry.
He said none of it shoots as good as that 35 Remington.
Well, that's my all-time favorite. I love that gun. Love that range.
Yes.
You tried any bullets I sent you yet?
I got some loaded up. I haven't had a chance to go shoot them yet.
Well, I want to shout out Garage Guy real quick. He gifted 5 memberships, and like I said, YouTube picks those randomly. We don't have anything to do with that. And the winners are the 5 guests that or 5 memberships went to Tennessee Pickers, KROG3R, Netron, Johnny, and just one Heather. So congratulations, and we have a every Tuesday night at 8:30. Me and my wife Ames, we have a live that's just for the members, and so make sure you check that out. We always do a giveaway over there also. So, but, man, you got anything else, Jamie?
No, that's enough, ain't it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I didn't want to cut you guys off there.
Yeah.
And that. Yeah, I like that 350 Legend too, and it's something that my granddaughter enjoys shooting too. That and the 300 Blackout, and so
There's some things if you're going to reload 350 Legend, just
yeah.
Just be careful of your trim tool length. Other than that, you're fine. Good deal, Tommy boy. I'll check that. I think I have that mold, as a matter of fact.
Right there.
Yeah. And the NOE starting back up in business too, Tommy boy.
Nice. Oh, man. So it is time to do the giveaway. So make sure you get your hashtag in, hashtag HBN171, and this is for the golden skinny knife. And we'll go ahead and get this pulled up here. And we have 50 some watching and only 37 entries. So make sure you get your entries in there. And we'll give everybody just a few minutes to get those in. And yeah, country rimfire, the more you enter out there, the better chances you got. But yes, if you don't know, like if you not remember if you put yours in already, your entry, go ahead and do it again. It won't give you a second or third one, but just to make sure that the giveaway tool did get your hashtag in there. So anyway. Everybody, just a quick minute here. Make sure everybody gets the opportunity to get in. Yeah, and like Justin says out there, make sure that you're live. Little thing on the bottom left, towards the bottom left of your screen, says live. It should be lit up red right there beside that. So you're not lagging and running behind and miss your chance to say that you're out there, because you do have to be present to win.
You're muted, Hillbilly.
Oh, I am, but I counted down because nobody else was.
Because we didn't hear you say, we didn't hear you ask for a countdown. That's
yeah. It's like somebody gives countdown, nobody said anything, so I'm like, okay, 3, 2, 1, spin.
I thought we was having a moment.
Whatever, Hillbilly.
I thought we was having a moment of silence or something.
All the
Oh
past
my
winners.
goodness.
Well, helping man, congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah,
And he
helping
says
man.
he is still
Congratulations.
here. Congratulations, buddy. So down at the bottom, scrolling across the bottom is my email. So email me at americanhillbillyup@gmail.com. And if your actual name is not Helping Man, include Helping Man and put your name and address also in there so we can get that sent right out to you. Congratulations. Woohoo, man. So we still got a little bit of time here, but I know sometimes Jamie Moondog has to jump off early. But we have another fun little topic we'll get to. But you fellers, you need to jump off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, better get. You want to go first, Mundo?
Yeah, sure, I could do that. So yeah, I got to jump off because I got choir practice in the morning, and I got to pick up my godson along with the rest of the family over to church.
All right.
But so coming up, I have it's still a few more days, or at least one more day before the contest ends. So if you haven't got your entries in, I'm giving away 2 big prizes this month. One of them is a Vector Optics Continental LPVO. This is a fiber optic 1:8. Yeah, with German shot glass. This looks super clear and very color accurate when you're looking through this thing. Really nicely built LPVO. So Vector Optics is letting me give one away, and I'm going to do the drawing next week. So you can get your entries in. I'll just post this over here on the side chat. But if you haven't already, go to my website at moondogindustries.com/contest for details. And also, there's going to be 2 contests. 2 different companies are giving away prizes, so they're giving 2 different contests. The other one is from Olight, and they're letting me give away a Arc Pro. This is their new EDC light, nice flat EDC, and this one has the unique switch in the front. This one has this version has you can switch between a flood beam and a spot beam that goes out to 200 and I think 250 yards or 300 yards. I mean, it goes quite a bit of a ways, and it has a laser and UV light as well. So this is a really nice EDC. I've been carrying it for the last month and a half now, and it's been doing quite fine. I haven't had to recharge this thing at all. So it's great. If you have a chance to win either of them, it's absolutely free. So check out my website and tune in on my live stream on Wednesday.
Yes, I sure hope I win that LPVO. I'll put that on my high point.
You'll like this one. This is nice. I'm glad they're not giving away this one because I'm keeping this one, but they're giving away another one.
Steve, you know how I react when I see that ammo that J Delta puts in his guns. That's how I react when he says high point. No! Friends don't let friends do high point.
Hey,
All
I
right.
won a contest, one of those precision contests with that high point before.
He did.
So thanks for having me on, Hillbilly, and thanks. Good to see everybody out there, and God bless, Jamie. I'll see you, and have a good day at church tomorrow.
You do the same, brother.
All right, everybody.
All
Bye-bye.
right, thanks for being here, buddy. Everybody go check out Moondog 2A. And he has a channel, Moondog Go, and also Moondog Reviews. So make sure you check them out and subscribe if you're not already and get entered in that contest. Super easy to do. There's a link right there. And he gives away at least one thing a month, if not 2. And so, yeah. Good show, good deal. And he also has a live show on Wednesday nights too. This last Wednesday, he had one of the guys from Tracked Optics there, and really good live show. So if you missed that, go over and check it out. And so Hasbro, or shoot, Jamie, I'm sorry, I lost track of mine there for a second. So
He gets so excited to get rid of me.
I need to start doing some videos, but we do the live stream Friday nights at 8 o'clock on Georgia Shooting Connection. We've been talking about different calibers and the cartridges that they're chambered in lately. So I hope y'all come over and check us out Friday nights at 8. Other than that, find somewhere to go to church tomorrow. You'll be glad you did. Thank y'all for having me, and I'll see y'all next time, Lord willing.
Hi, Jamie.
Thank you so much
Hi,
for being
Jamie.
here, Jamie. Good evening, and everybody go check out JH586 and subscribe if you're not already, and go on over to the Georgia Shooting Connection and subscribe over there too. Their live show is every Friday night, and it starts at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, right before Kentucky Rimfire, talking bench rest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. He comes right after that. So great way to start off the weekend. And okay, Hasbro, now where are you? Sorry about that, buddy.
Well, you want me to say what's coming up, or where are we? 'Cause you're letting them off early.
Yeah, we have another. Man, I'm not with it tonight. You guys will have to forgive me here.
It's the weather.
This is Hillbilly's Moonshine and Hobby Show.
Yeah. It's called Hillbilly. Didn't get much sleep this week. So
Yep. Gotcha.
We do have another topic here, and I thought this would be fun and it'd be quick to get through also. I thought this would be neat. What guns did you get passed down to you, and what guns would you like to pass down to your children, grandchildren, stuff like that? And the reason I put guns instead of firearms, because it could be BB guns, pellet guns, stuff like that. And so I know not everybody got something passed down to them, but maybe they have something that they'd like to have passed down. So anyway, see, J Delta, we'll just start with you and work our way around.
No way.
Okay, Steve, we'll start with you and work our way around.
Well, gun wasn't really passed down, but one that I'm very attached to is Dad bought me and my brother is a shared gun. It's a Winchester 94-22 back in 1975, and I've got it here in my safe now. It belongs to two of us, but we took it out to the range and shot it just a little bit yesterday, and brought back a lot of old memories. And then, Dad passed almost 4 years ago, and we haven't really done anything with his guns yet. Mom feels, I guess, like there would be a sense of loss if you started dividing his stuff up, and I understand that completely. So they're still there, other than us just keeping them cleaned up and everything. They're there the way he left them. But,
that's awesome.
My father-in-law and mother-in-law passed, and I've got a Winchester 67A that belonged to my mother-in-law that she gave me before she passed away.
Nice. Well, so other than that Marlin you're wanting to pass to me, what else are you planning on passing down?
Well,
hey, now I got first dibs.
And I may have to put it in the wheel where you guys go, in a drawing or a mud wrestling match or something for that gun.
This is going to be a throwdown on that one.
Hasbro, we all know how your first dibs go.
I was a fan before you even shot it when you first showed it. And I'm like, because I'm a Marlin lover. I mean, no doubt. And it shoots wonderful too.
Hey,
that's a big
you could try to butter him up, but I was with him and shot it.
Hasbro, we all know how your first dibs go.
Yeah, it hadn't worked out well for me at all.
So what do you got you wanting to pass down, Steve?
I've got a bunch of older rimfire stuff, a lot of little single shot boys rifles and stuff that I'd like to pass down. And I've got 2 kids, 6 grandkids, so there'll be plenty there to take them, and I hope they enjoy them as much as I have.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think, also just real quick, I'll say it's like in my family on my dad's side and well actually even on my mom's side both, not all of us grandkids or whatever or even their kids was really interested in firearms. Not everybody is. And so it's nice to get them to somebody that is going to cherish them and hang on to them and not just, stick them in the closet and then get rid of them,
Yeah.
one of these days because there's no sentimental value or they might not care to shoot. So, but all righty. So, Jose, how about you, buddy?
So my 2 boys, I got 6 grandchildren too. They're not into firearms or guns, but my boys we already put it on the wheel. My youngest told his brother all he wants is the Glock, one of my Glock, and my older son said no problem. Yeah, my youngest wanted the Glock 20, and his brother said no problems, bro, you can have it. And so, my older one, he'll get everything else. So,
Jose, I just want to say I love you, Dad. Remix. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. So yeah, that's already. We brought him here. It's been 2 Christmas ago. Yeah, never had them both together. I had the whole family here, so I was blessed to have him, and me and Cookie trying to, give him all this stuff, combination wheels, everything. They got a package. Both of them got a package, and they look at us like, "What's going on?" I said, no, I'm not going anywhere, or we don't have any terminal, anything that we know. We want to make sure that you guys know, because we went through that with Cookie's dad, and it was pretty rough for 3 years trying to get everything straight. So yeah, we divided everything. I said, you're gonna need a truck because I got quite a few. I got more than one safe. So so he said, don't worry about that. We love you, but we'll figure it out. So all that is going to my boys. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Good deal. So how about you, Chad?
Man, I also hate to even think about this stuff because
Yeah.
I have quite the collection, and my son is he is not into modern firearms at all. He's into the old surplus stuff. He likes the 303 British and the M1 Grands and M1 carbines, and he has quite the collection himself. I was just sitting here thinking, my dad's still living, and my dad has guns that came from my grandfather, and then he's had guns that he's had ever since I was a little boy. And of course, me and my brother will have to divide that stuff up. But then I was thinking about my father-in-law. My father-in-law's got quite the collection, and my wife's an only child, so we're going to end up with more than we know what to do with. And
yeah.
What's that, Dad?
I'm just going to say this: my grandkids are going to have shooting instilled in their. I mean, I'm going to make my grandkids into the next best bench-rest shooters.
Yeah.
Because all these bench-rest guns I got, I sit there thinking, my son don't have no interest in the world in these bench-rest guns. So it's either sell them off and leave them the money, or leave them the guns and let them do whatever they want to. I don't care. You can't take them with you when you go, anyways. But it's there's going to be a lot.
Well,
There's your
Like, I
chance,
think
Justin.
my father-in-law has another 35 Remington. He's got a Sweet 16 12 gauge. He's got old revolvers that my wife's grandfather carried when he was a sheriff here in Pike County. So
Mm.
he's got a really nice collection up there of some really old heirlooms. And I don't think my kids realize what's coming down the pipes.
yeah, you better do like I do. Write down the value of each one of them and put it in the bottom of the gun safe, or
Yeah.
that way,
You
if
know,
they do decide sell something, that they get a fair price out of it.
yeah, Chad said he can't take it with us. That's true. But on my funeral, there's going to be like 6 caskets. My casket, 2 for my 22s, some for my pistols.
Yeah, Justin, he's pretty much got dibs on everything I got the way he sees it. But
He has a claim.
Yeah, you better be careful not to go hunting with Justin. You might get those earlier, sooner than later.
boom, if I took him with me, somebody just dig me up.
Yeah. He
Justin.
said I will have to be somewhere in Chad's will, though.
Yeah. Justin will know where you're buried at, so.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like the old story goes, I'm sure everybody's heard it, about the old man. He had a lot of money and he's real stingy with his money, and he told his wife and family, said, when I die, I want all my money put in there with me. I don't want nobody to have it. So when he died, she wrote him a check and put it in his casket. Said, if you can cash it.
There you
Yeah.
Yeah, don't write down what you told your wife you paid for it.
Yeah, you pay for it. That's good. Yeah.
My wife don't even ask anymore. She heard me talking to somebody on the phone the other day about, and you was talking about what's coming up in the spring. I forgot to mention I got a custom rifle being built by John Langley, and I got a custom rifle being built by Mike Moore, and I should be getting both of those about springtime. So, and she heard me talking to somebody the other day about the Langley rifle and me going to have like 3,000 and some beans in it, and she just shook her head.
It's an investment, sweetie. That's what I tell Ames. I'm like, man, it's a better investment than the stock market, even.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. Absolutely. It's like, they can do what they want to with them. If they want to keep them and cherish them, fine. If they want to sell them off and have the money, then they're going to have a substantial amount of money, I guess. So
yeah. Cookie gave up on me too, there, Chad. She just shake her head and
Well, here's the thing, guys. My wife was married to a dopehead, a hardcore dopehead for 15 years. He didn't care about anything but drugs. He never had anything. He still don't have anything. And my wife said she didn't care what I did as long as it wasn't drugs. So
little did she know this is more addictive than the drugs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm collecting air guns. So
yep, there you go.
Yeah. Well, one thing the other night, me and Ames were talking. There was a guy that he got out of jail, and here, not very far from here, and like it was the next day, and just a traffic violation. I don't know if it's a brake light or expired license plate or whatever, but a county cop went to pull him over, and he shot him, and then and killed him, and another cop and then ended up on the run and injured 2 more cops, and he was actually heading south. So like finally when they caught him, he was probably about, I'll say 15, 20 miles north of us, and she's like, well, you got plenty, you got, I'm not too worried. You got guns and you got plenty of ammo, don't you? And I'm like, well, we could use some more ammo. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I mean, I have some ammo, but we could always use some more. I mean, you never know. So it's like,
I don't get rid of ammo. I got ammo here that I don't even have guns for. That's just a reason to go out and buy another gun.
Yep.
There's Chippo Outdoors. Hi, he says, howdy, late for the show. Well, good to have you. We are rounding it up here. But glad you made it though. Air is free and bullets are costly. Yep. So Hasbro, how about you? We get passed down to you, and what you got? Things you're going to pass down.
Not really, sort of. For my dad's, that was a complex, long, painful ordeal. But I do have the flintlock I built for him. But my father-in-law, some of these guys have seen it and shot it. That's one that's probably the most valuable of any of them to me, and that's going to go to my daughter. And hopefully it never leaves the family, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing with me. I don't have anything really passed down to me.
Well, you have plenty that you can pass on down. So.
That's right.
Well, that's the thing. When you talk about inheritance, I really need to get back to being very meticulous and archiving everything, and because when I pass, they're gonna go to Disney World a few times.
Just on the air guns. You better write down prices of them old air guns too, buddy. Also,
yeah.
They're taking $25 for them at the local swap meet there.
Fortunately, most of them that I have, the older guns, the air guns, even the 22s, what I paid and what they're worth are two separate conversations, because I've just been really blessed with some amazing circumstances to get things.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, that Winchester 52D is worth 3 times what I paid for it, at least by what I see online. And that's fine, but I'll never sell it. So.
Justin,
you hear that, Jose? You hear that, Jose? I'll never sell that one.
I did, but you didn't say nothing about the 54, though.
Well, that's true.
Justin told me one day if anything happened to me before him, that he would help my wife price all my stuff. I said, I bet you would.
Fire sale with Chad.
Yeah.
Chad got this for $25, but it's worth $50. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and give you that for it. And
Yeah, look at all these old used guns. They're not worth much.
Yeah. I think Chad spray painted those stocks there with some buzz cans, so they're probably not worth much.
Yeah. That one that says Langley on it, that didn't worth nothing. Sell it to
Heaven. It's terrible. It shoots around corners. It's so bad. Oh man. Let's have somebody else jump in here. Good to have you, buddy. Well, man. Sales commissions.
Yeah.
Well, for me, there's one rifle that's supposed to be passed down to me, and I ended up not getting it. And thanks to Chad over here, he found one. I was going to say it's a Marlin 35 JM stamp. And he found one for me and bought it, and sent me pictures, said, if you want it, it's yours. I was thinking of you when I bought it, and if not, I'll go ahead and keep it. And it's actually, even though it wasn't my grandpa's, it's a way nicer rifle than what I was than my grandpa's was going to get handed down to me. And so, that was a blessing in itself right there. And uh, I think that, and then actually my Ithaca lever action 22 is like from an uncle, which ended up disappearing, and I was able to replace it. But I only have I have a little old 22 H&R revolver called the Trapper. That ended up belonging to my other grandpa that I ended up getting. And of course, my father, he's still alive. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but he don't have near as many guns as what he used to. He ended up, he's the type person, if he's going to make a profit off one, he'll sell it, But he does still have a few. So we'll just have to deal with that one between me and my brother and sister when that time comes. As far as me goes,
I'm hoping that I'm that friend that you've instructed her to bring those to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As far as me and like me and Ames, like we have a in our will we have also a trust, and that even goes like, of course we have them like for the suppressors too, but even for the guns, the house, my old cars and trucks, collector's items, and stuff, my Camaros and stuff. What I did, and I don't know, my kids, they might be upset about it, but I told them that's how we, that's how we set it up and everything, because I wanted to let them know, okay, this is why I'm doing this. But basically, they can't sell anything, and because I told them, I said, I don't want to screw my grandkids or great grandkids out of stuff, because I've seen that kind of on both my parents' side. The kids got, stuff or whatever, and like, my dad's side, they pretty much, other than, some stuff that they kept, but they just sold the farm, the whole 9 yards, and they split the money. And so, like, there was nothing really ever passed down other than, just some stuff here and there. And kind of on my mom's side too, but on my mom's side, my grandmother was real good. She, after we lost my grandpa, when she started getting a little older, like, she would just go ahead and give you stuff. Like if you said, "Hey, I like this" or whatever, she just go ahead and give it to you. And so by the time she passed away, all their personal belonging types, most of that stuff, she had given to grandkids or kids or great grandkids that wanted something. And I thought that was really cool. That way, somebody that actually cared about that item, whatever it was, something that they're going to cherish. And so I thought that was really cool too. So we'll probably do a little bit of that too. But yeah, it's I feel like, hey, my kids might not be interested in my guns, but maybe my grandkids or great grandkids will. I don't want them to sell them off or something like that, or even my cars. When I might have somebody on down the line that would really cherish that. So Anyway, that's kind of how I got set up. Yeah. Yep. Sitting here waiting on each other to die.
Making a
Oh
list.
man. So anyway, I hope everybody's had as much fun as I've had. It's always fun here with everybody. Just man, I look forward to every Saturday night, and I hope you all do too. And we're gonna go around the room and see what everybody's got coming up. And if you're out there in the side chat, there's so many great people out in the side chat also that has great YouTube channels and stuff. So go ahead and post what you got coming up or your link, whatever. And we'll share that here on the screen also. Jose, what you got coming up, buddy?
So we got a video coming up on Monday. So on J Delta 22NC, 7:30 p.m. Come and join us. And then on Tuesday, we got a video coming out on my second channel, the Smoking 22. So next week we're gonna alternate Monday and Wednesday on J Delta 22NC, and Tuesday and Thursday on the new channel. So the Tuesdays on the second channel, the Smoking 22 will be a premiere. And then on Thursday, the video would just pop somewhere around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So come and join us and have fun. We got, let's see, Wednesday, we got the Monarch video. You don't want to miss it. I had a ball. So even though we had a lot of noise at the range today, but it was fun.
Was Boomstick in that video?
I went ahead and I mentioned him on the video. So
I think every time before you shoot Monarch, you gotta yell out Boomstick.
I know I did. I put him in there.
I got to come up with a T-shirt or hat or something for him that I violate good guns.
Yeah, I know, right? Something like that. Yeah. Thank you for having me tonight.
Oh, thank you so much for being here, buddy. Everybody go check out J Delta 22NC and his other channel, The Smoking 22. So anyway, make sure you check him out and subscribe. Appreciate you being here, buddy. And up next, see Steve, living in the southwest part of Virginia. We got coming up, buddy.
Well, we went shooting yesterday. I mentioned shot at 94.22, and I shot my Parker Hale 7.62 NATO. But we're at such a pretty day, and we hadn't had one for a while. The range was packed, so I didn't try to get any video. I didn't want to crowd in on somebody when they were needing to do their thing. But we're planning on shooting again Monday, try to get some video shot and released, and in between, probably do a couple more benchtop videos of some stuff I've got here. But I want to thank you for having me on. I had a really great time.
Well, thank you so much for being here, buddy.
I thank you.
Appreciate you. Everybody go make sure you check out Steve's channel and subscribe if you're not. A lot of great stuff over there. In West Virginia Leather and Wood says, change my name to Mountain State Laser and Leather on YouTube and Facebook starting this Monday. Got new lasers coming and looking to help you guys out with some giveaways. That is awesome, buddy. That is really awesome. So make sure you go check him out. And Backrat put his link out there. J Delta's link's right there. So Chad, what you got coming up?
Well, we're still preparing for our meetup in April, and then I need to get to the range and practice some UBR because our first match of the year is going to be UBR, and we're going to start shooting 8-card matches. We're going to shoot 4 cards at 50 yards and 4 cards at 100, and I don't really have anything set up right now to shoot 100 yards. The good thing is George never made a rule that you can use two different guns. So you can use one at 50 that's set up for 50, and then you can switch guns and shoot one at 100 that's set up for 100. That way you ain't got to worry about doping your rifle and changing it and all that stuff. And some guns won't shoot the same ammo as good at 100 as it will at 50. So it's kind of cool that you can have two guns set up to shoot that. And I just need to figure out what two guns that's going to be and how I'm going to go about it. And then I did a video today reviewing a 6 to 24 by 50 Aquila scope, and I even let Justin take a look at it, and Justin was impressed with it for the price point. So for Justin to be impressed with it, he's a kind of a scope snob. So he said it's well worth what they asked for it. So y'all stay tuned for that video, because it is a great video, because that scope was mounted on top of the Scavenge. And if you don't know, the Scavenge got a makeover. So this will be its first debut on video
Nice.
in its bright new color. And we put down some pretty amazing groups with the Scavenge today. So I think we're ready for Elijah and Hasbro on that side of things. So, yeah. So
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah. So
After that makeover, did you get some glamour shots for it?
Yeah. I put it up against a tree out there and kind of stood back, took some photos of it.
Awesome.
But yeah, man, we had an awesome show last night. Gave away 33 prizes to some awesome people, and I've already got emails back from most of those people. I think I got a couple that has not emailed an address to claim their prizes, and I'm not even going to look at Hasbro up there. He's being silly. But anyways, check us out on Friday nights at Let's Talk Interest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. We do have a membership on our channel too. For a small fee of 99 cents, you can become a member and you can get early views on your videos. And also you get into a monthly drawing where we give something away every month. And not 33 prizes, just one. But guys, when we get to 100 shows on Let's Talk Interest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, we'll do the same thing again. So we'll just kind of have a milestone event and give back to the viewers. So that was a really great time last night. And don't forget my second channel now, Kentucky Rimfire and Air Guns. I've now went down the rabbit hole of BB and air guns, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm really surprised at some accuracy you can get out of BB guns. And as I was telling the guys earlier, Justin came over this evening and sat down and shot my 499B, and he sat up and looked at me and he's like, "What's this going to cost me?" So I think Justin may go down that same rabbit hole in the near future, but he won't go as far as I have. I think he just likes the 499B. But right now, 499Bs are hard to find. Parts are hard to find. And so anyways, I talked to Tom Palmer a couple of days ago, and he's like, he's waiting on parts, and Daisy's telling him mid-March before he can even get any. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, check us out on Kentucky Rimfire and Air Guns. Come over and see us Friday night on Let's Talk Interest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Hillbilly, thanks for having me. It's always a fun time here on the show. Congratulations, Helping Man, for winning the gold knife. Boomstick, I'm sorry it wasn't you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, guys and girls, make sure you go check out Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies and Kentucky Rimfire and Air Guns. And don't forget the live show Friday night right after Georgia Shooting Connection. Talking bench rest with Kentucky Rimfire. And Chad, when you're talking about your membership, I heard a guy is like a week ago, and it just cracked me up. He's talking about, he goes, you can join, help support this channel for the price of a Starbucks coffee at $15.
Wow.
Because they want you to say, buy me a coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's making fun of that. And he goes to Starbucks coffee at $15.
Oh my gosh.
But then he goes, no, it's cheaper. But he goes, everybody
Yeah.
says for the price of a coffee, he says, shoot, coffee costs at least $15 nowadays. I thought that was hilarious. Hasbro, what do you got coming up, buddy? Oh,
Well-
real quick, can I say something real quick? I'm sorry. I won't forget these guys. M. Gabriel just jumped in. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And MCK Willie, how you doing, buddy? We're about to wrap this show up, but good to see you fellers here. So, yeah, what you got coming up, Hasbro?
Well, rabbit hole Chad's back into that I've been stuck in for a while, and air gun's going to get some love this week. Nibs over at Walnut Steel repaired a couple of really nice old rifles for me. A 1920s something Quackenbush Model 1. They're just cool. So you'll see that. High
Beautiful
School
rifle.
806. What's that?
A beautiful rifle you were showing us earlier. In the
Yeah,
background.
they're just cool, and they're so slim and refined, and they're some of the oldest ones you can get. But anyway, we're going to play with that a little bit. I got to get back and shoot the Tom Palmer challenge. I have another rifle, the one he built for me. I've not shot with that challenge yet, so I got to beat Chad. So I'll work on that this week. But Chad, when are you going to post your video? Because I can't put your score up till you get your video up.
Which one? I've shot it like 3 times.
Yeah, but I haven't seen a video of you posting your score up there yet.
Well, I mean,
Or
I
100.
only at least one video a week.
I'm
Let's
shooting
do
the
that
Tom
sometime in July.
Palmer challenge. I mean, if I've missed it, I'll go find it. But anyway, he's at the top of the leaderboard right now because I've seen the target picture. I just haven't seen his video.
Well, I mean, I can release it. I can release it early if you want me to.
Oh, no, it's fine. I know he's at the top, but maybe I'll beat that before he gets a chance to release it. That'd be great.
Yeah,
He's at the top so far.
I'm at the top on 2 categories.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, open sights?
No, the 105.
Oh, that's right. You're the only 105. But yeah, you're at the top.
Hey,
you ain't first, you're last.
That's right.
But yeah, we got a lot of fun. A lot of people have entered that already. Well, a few people have entered that already, but a lot of people promised they're going to. So we're going to open it up though to basically other rifles, BB rifles here, probably in April, maybe something in that time period. But we're going to keep a Tom Palmer only page, and then we'll add some wannabes over on the other side. See how they go.
If you're going to run it through April, my video will come out before then.
Oh, I mean, we're going to run it past then. I haven't decided. You might tell me what you think, but I thought we'd run it for several months. And I want people because Tom is behind.
I think it's one you just need to let it ride for a little bit because Tom is covered up, and there's so many new people getting his rifles. So
that's what I'm thinking. So we'll let it go for a while. And it's just a fun target to shoot. I'm going to continue after the challenge, shoot it for practice, because when you clear that one, you've done something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to I was going to order a front sight from Tom, put it on my 499B. That way I got a Tom Palmer rifle.
Go for it. We'll let you in. We'll let you in with your score of 11. You come on in. One other thing I got coming this week, and Chad knows about this too, but I was able to get an amazing deal on a 1971 Unertal 20 power scope, the old long tube scopes. And this thing is just, I'm having so much fun with that thing. It's just amazing. So I'm learning a lot about it, shooting it. There'll probably be a video or two of that coming out this week. So. Old glass does not mean bad glass. I'm telling you that.
Those are such cool old scopes. I mean, they're just, I'm impressed every time I see one. on
I
somebody's
shot
ride.
Steve's modern version of the high score or the high score,
The highlight.
High Lux.
high lux. I got high score from shooting a BB gun on my brick, and I can't wait to put them side by side because Steve's was amazing, and this one is as close to new as you can get, and it's like now I want to do them side by side.
You
So we'll do that
That'd be
before going in April.
You want the high score. You don't have the high score.
Yeah, okay.
Well, is that everything, buddy?
Oh, I got more, but I'm done.
Is there anything else you want to beat Chad at?
I think I got it all covered.
Justin said something about Justin said something earlier about racing front time rotor tillers or something like that. You want to
we
race
can
some
do that.
rotor tillers?
I got a part of it. You got to do F class 308. I'll get you down another rabbit hole.
Oh wow.
FTR.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy, and everybody go check out Hasbro. Go over there and subscribe if you're not already. Always great stuff over there. And again, shout out to you, Hasbro, for putting together that whole Christmas shoot with the BB guns, the Elf on the Shelf, and all those giveaways, including me and Nibs, in there with you on that. And man, that was a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff given away and a lot of fun shooting that target. So, you come up with one the year before. So I appreciate you doing that, around Christmas every year. It's so much fun when the weather's nasty. It's something you can shoot inside and people of all ages can shoot it. And it's just a lot of fun. So appreciate
We
you
did.
very much.
We had people, real quick on it. We had kids from 5 years old all the way up to kids at 87 years old shooting it this year. It was awesome.
That is awesome. West Virginia Leather and Wood says racing barefoot.
Shadowwind.
Yeah. Now if you shoot him with a BB gun.
If we're going to race across those briars, you start first.
I did speak to Tom Palmer today, and he said, thanks to me, you, and Nibs, that he's swamped.
There you go.
Yeah, the guy was sitting around with nothing to do anyhow before you guys started this. I mean, the guy has a garage full of projects.
We started posting videos about this guy being BB guns. Now he's got more work than he can handle.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's enjoying every minute of it. He is.
Yeah, and guys and girls, go check out Tom Palmer. Especially, he does a Sunday walk around, and he's there in his garage, and he just walks around with his camera and talks. You'll see piles of stuff he's working on, getting out, and
the best thing about that Sunday walk around is like if you don't want to order a gun and wait, a lot of times on that Sunday walk around, he'll point one out and say, guys, this one's available. And you can call him right then and say, just go ahead and send me that one, And so if you don't want to wait on one, you watch that Sunday walk around, you might see one on there you can get right now.
Yeah. I take it Tom don't play pool much anymore.
No.
Yeah. He's got a pool table out there and just loaded up with stuff.
Yeah. Did you notice that he has a garage door there and it's covered up with safes? You can't even go out the garage door.
Well, I understand that because if you're going to have to unload a safe, you're going to open the door and set and unload it right there and not mess with it again.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, man. Yeah. Great channel. Oh, man. I got a few things coming up this week. Hopefully, I'll be out tomorrow afternoon filming some more. With the good Lord's will and the weather's, cooperating. But I still have other videos I got, loaded and ready to go too. So, but anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. If you're a member, don't forget about Tuesday nights, 8:30 Central. Me and my wife Ames is on here, and we do a giveaway there also, and just have a good time. And but I just appreciate each and every one of you and the members, all the VIPs. Their membership goes right back into all these giveaways for the skinny knives and stuff. So anyway, they're awesome. That's why I call them VIPs. Every time somebody wins, just like tonight, helping man, it's the VIPs that made his day better by doing that. And so I sure appreciate and love each and every one of them, and for helping this channel out. And anyway, we will see you next Saturday night here on Guns, Beer, and Therapy. And we're going to leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Everybody say good night.